So this is what we have for now. And for our placing of our logo or images into Surface, the first one we did was just to create a new plane just as we have here and place it on. But what if in the case where we want to still have it as one object rather than having to do all of those having a separate one here? So how do we achieve that? So first off, whenever I want to do place something, I usually want like you can see this one here, the rotation value is like so much facing me directly. Like I can be in top view once I'm hitting up pad for this one is facing me like straight, but this one is kind of tilted. But so many times I love to just have it. Okay, let's say when I come to my, where is it here, my data property, you can see I think the rotation value of this is minus zero zero. So later, okay, this is minus 226. Later on we'll position it, but right now I just need it to be on zero, so that for instance when I come to my right view, it can be facing me directly, or whatever direction you want to have it, so it can face you directly. Hit my forward slash key to focus on this, and I can also, while here now, I hit on numpad period, the period key on the numpad key to jump to this. So first off, we've given it, once we come to its material property, you just need to, there's a particular, there's one slot here already, which is this say light blue, which is on it now, right? So, but interesting enough, it's this other logo I want to bring in. So as such, the color, this other gamer logo that I want to bring in. So I think what will happen, yeah, I reference this dark game R image, but the logo itself will be white. That to make sense now. What I'm saying will make more sense. So, but just hit edit, come to edit mode, and now I have this back selected. I can come here, select this. Now I want it to be in the front like this. Have this selected. So I want you to place it in the front. So it makes more sense for me to select this front. So this is just the front where I want, right? Then I can come here, click on this, then click on new. Now it has created a slot, but it hasn't created the material for it. Click on this new, then name it logo game R logo. Now you can always use any PNG logo to do this, like any other PNG image to do what, to follow through on what I'm doing here. So once this, you click on assign, then you can see it has assigned a particular material in this front, this way. So once that is done, you can come here now, this drag this in this way. So since I have this in now, but at the end of the day, this is not the particular one I want, but this is not the particular image I want. And as I said, you can also, let me delete this. Another way to also do this, bring these images, is that you can come here, Shift A, type image texture. There I have it, image texture. Once you have this, plug this in, then you now click on open to start locating the particular image, which is like, just note this also works this way, but I believe this is faster just to drag and drop it this way works very much faster and gives you the same results. So once I have this now, so the other time I made a mistake. I was mistaking this image editor for UV editor. So just ensure you are on the UV editor to see this. And once you are here, you can come here. You know what? First off, um, tab to come out of this, come to this object mode, change this color. Okay, let me go to image editor, then choose game R, game R. Yeah, choose this game R. Now I want to use this color of the game R. So click this, then come here, select this. But let me even see how is it looking in my scene. You know what? I mean, it seems I'm probably need to do the white one rather, so that it will tie in because this color is not looking. An interesting thing is that as I change this color, it changed to this other one. So I should have, created a new material for this one now. That's so. Let me control Z on that. So for this, I need to create a new one. So I need to click on this copy here. This copy here. Click on because five things are referencing it. Like can you see? Some other things I referenced in this particular say blue. So I click this, so I can click game R. You know what? Game R white. I'm thinking of giving it white color. Game R white. Then just change this to to just white. Yeah, to white. Then bring this up this way. Then I think I can reduce. Uh, could that work? And let's see if we can make it a bit glossy. But before, either glossy or not. So once that is done, so we have a different. So for this game R logo, so once we have this hitting my, oh no, once I'm back here on part three, so to have this face this way, yeah, then edit mode. I mean edit mode to come here now. Then look for here now. Once I'm back here, look for UV editor. I made a mistake about this one time where I was mistaking this. So UV editor, make sure you're on UV editor. Then once I'm here, I can marquee select. Okay, it's not allowing me to marquee select, but I can just hit A. Once I'm here, A, and scale everything up, so that it can contain this way. Then G to grab it and move it. So this is what we are getting now, but you can see it's very much squashed. It's very much squashed. So yes, so this becomes why I normally just make it, face me flat as much as possible. Is there is this operation that I want to do, so that's why I tend to let it face me as much as possible, like flat, like have it flat facing me in any particular orthographic view. So once I'm here now, I can click U. It brings out the unwrapping and unmapping this thing. So I say project from view. So once I click that, you can see, so it gives me something very similar to give something very like a visual reference of what I have here. It gives me, it brings it back here. So I can click S to scale this up this way. So that's why I normally just have this way. So it gives me this visual reference of it better this way. So once I have this in this way, so I can also just, but right now I don't want it many. I just only want one. So I should come here instead of repeat. I do clip. So I just only want one. Looking this now, I think it's two. I think this is right about it. Then I can also maybe rotate this because once I rotate this now, it will correspond with this. You can see it's facing this way. So you can also play around with this to do this, but I'll just do Control Z on that. But I think this is okay. Then to remove that white thing happening, the black thing happening rather. So first off, come here. Once you have this same material slot selected, once you have this selected, come down, make this either alpha blend or alpha clip, either one of them. Then just try either of them. Come here, Then once you are here, create room here, just create room here. Then once you are here, hit Shift A, type mix shader. Here it is, mix shader, just mix shader. No, mix color rather. Control Z and Shift A, mix color. Yeah, this is what we need. So you can, so I just dragged it in between, but if not, if, if you didn't do it, it's just a matter of, plugging this here. So plug this here, then plug this alpha to here. Sometimes this may not work well, it may need to be. So one of the errors I made then was that you can see this. I should have, one other error I was making one time like that, like causing frustration about this, I wasn't getting. I missed one important step. Is that, remember here, the back here is referencing this, right? This color. So it makes more sense for us to, for us to, once we are here, come here, copy the hex value of this, then come back here and paste it on it. But I think, yeah, where is it? The hex, yeah, paste it on it. Yeah, yeah, so that's, yeah, so that yeah, helps with that. Someone, let me come here. Maybe is this alpha? The alpha clip. Should alpha clip? Okay, I think alpha clip works better. It has removed those things happening in here before, so alpha clip works better. So that's how to get it inside, still inside one object. So right now I'm thinking, instead of, I can just duplicate this and take it down here. Let me just delete both of them and just alt delete both. So alt D, take them. So you can see in that other view, it was looking as if I have it placed close to it, but you can see once I enter the right view by hitting number 3, it made me realize I'm still far from, yeah, I think the number 1, yeah, number 1 this way, then R, then Z, right? I think that should be, no, escape, I want R. You know what, let me use this, yeah. So can have this now this way, and by now you can see is parented to this particular thing here. So to unparent it to this so that it can, I can have it inside the, because there's some level up. Once I hit the period key here, I just hit period key while here, period key to locate this. So you can see there's some parenting happening. Everything is parented to this null object, everything happening here. So once I move this, every couch material moves. So to have that now, so I need to unparent this, then put it inside this one. So I just need to hit Alt P, P, Control P to parent, Alt P to unparent. So now I need to do clear and keep transformation. So once I hit that, it comes here now. So I now need to locate where this couch. So this is where all this couch thing are located. So I just need to hold Shift, and put it inside this couch. This is where this first couch this is located. So I'm hitting on part 7 to look at it from the top view. So I usually like to look at from three views, in fact, the top, the right, the top view. So from side view now, because right now you can see here it's looking like it's not seated on the floor on the this thing. So once I do that, so I can rotate it a bit more this way so that I have it, you know, facing this way. Then notepad one, then alt D, then escape, then move it with this like this. Yes, so now we have this. So I can also come here, take this one to the back, reposition it, and R to just position it this way. So to a large extent, our scene is ready. Then it's remaining the one for the screen. For the screen here, the way like the animation, the way it's broken, you can see there are multiple this thing here. So and there's an animation on it. Once I scroll this, you can see the animation changes. Let me zoom in. Numpad one to go into this. So it changes from here to here, changes to this. So, but this is image one. So this is just a simple plane. You can see it's just a simple plane. So the idea now is that we can add either logo on it, the same way we added the one for the this in here for the rug, the one on top of the rug. So in the same method we are using for this now. So we can come here now, come to we don't need to actually do that. So we can come image one, click on material. So we can click on material to add material and name it image one. So we're importing the image we want on the screen. So image one. So that's what we have. And I think, yeah, that should be the one here. Then this should be two. So for this image two now, once you have it selected, click on this now, name this image two. Once we are here now, so we can like come here. You know what? With what I have in mind, I think it will make more sense to have um, the game R. Yeah, the game R logo. Oh, on the second thought, yeah, the game R logo seated first, then later it's, you know, once you play in, it brings some other images. So that being said, so we need to come here, drag this inside here now, then take this to this. So I think once I hit one, right? Okay, no, part one. So I'm facing it directly this way. Remember our operation, how to easily get it, you know. So I come to UV. This is my UV editor. Then change this to my game R. Okay, that is what is already here now. This same game R. Game R team WY. Okay, this particular one actually. Then once I'm here, hit not tab. Then I'm in face mode here. Select everything A to select everything. Ensure everything is selected on your here. A, have everything selected here in your edit mode here. Then once you are here now, you can also click A. You can click on A here and scale. Okay, remember what we did one other time? But let me see if this will work, because to a large extent the logo is the aspect ratio for the logo is horizontal, that is landscape. But what we have here is kind of a square. But let's see if we do this, if we do U, then project from view. So you can see it makes it very, very small, but at least we have a more visual reference of what we have here now. So that means we need to now scale this up more this way. Yeah, this is another interesting pattern that is giving us. This is another interesting pattern is giving us. So remember, we can always now come here, change this to, no, no, not this. Change this to clip. So it only gives us one. So right now, let's say if we do alpha blend, if you take this alpha to, yeah, then it gives some issue here. So you know what? The easier way to do this, to solve this, is to come to tab to object mode. Now, this is our image one, right? We're meant to, assuming we imported something that is JPEG, that is big, that like this, all this issue, which we'll do in the third and fourth, which we will see. But this is happening, the issue is happening because this is actually a PNG. This issue that we're having here now is happening because this is a PNG. It's transparent and there is the alpha. So right now, instead of having that issue, let's just duplicate this image 100. So let's duplicate. So let's do Shift D, or we could have done Alt D in fact, or Shift D. Shift D works. So that means this one, we want this one under the, just okay. So let's have this image one underscore logo. That's where the logo will sit. The actual plane now, this image one now, let's just have it as image one. The actual plane now where the image one is, we will give it a color. Let's say that white, let's just give it white. Let's come down, white gloss. So let's give it white gloss for this image. Then this one, right now we now need to push it out a bit, just tiny bits, like just for it to come to the front like this. So once that is done, we can now bring this alpha to it, then come here, alpha clip, then alpha clip. Okay. Or I'm thinking we could probably give it a different color. This is our image one here. Remember, this is image one. This image logo is sitting on top of it, just directly above it. So for this one, we could possibly, remember, there's other this thing referencing this, so we can duplicate this. White. You know what? So let's go to image editor. Let's bring the game R, this one. Let's try this. It's, yes, this color. Yeah, I think this works better for the color that it sits under. So for this one, I'm thinking we'll make it the base color. So first off, so this is image two. So let's just have it image two alone, right? Image two, enter, then shift shift D, then escape, image two logo. And in this one, we can actually put the sale logo in this second one, right? So let's even try if, I wanted to repeat the same then. If I wanted to give the game R white here, right? But you know what? So we have our image 2, right? So let's try in and bring in our same logo here, and let's see how that will work, because this one now is JPEG. Yes, you can see it didn't cause that black, it didn't cause so much of those black thing happening that this thing was causing the other time, that the game R own was causing the other time. So we can see, as been the game R own was JPEG, that whole tweaking that we started doing, we wouldn't have needed to do that. So since we have this now, but to some extent, I'm thinking of scaling it down a bit more. You know what? I think this is okay. I think this is cool. So now with the animation, so it starts off this way, then it switches to this 2 and 3. So in this now, I want to have, so this is my image 3, this is my image 4. So for my image 3, I give it a new material slot. That means I don't need this anymore. That means I don't need this anymore. Just delete it. So my image 3, give it a new material slot and call it image 3 for the material itself. So for the image 3, I downloaded some images about sales. So we can come here, can drag and drop this. Can use this for the image 3. So take this, drag this into the base color. So now we have this, but to some extent I'm thinking of scaling it up a bit more. So that if that's the case, I'm make sure numpad, like I'm looking at my numpad one, looking at this, front this way. Then I enter edit mode. Once I'm in edit mode, I come out of here, go enter UV editor. Then once I'm here now, I do U project from view. So it gives us, this thing is supposed to look better than the way it is now. Okay, yeah, okay, this is not the image. Then I also need to change my image to, what is the name of the image I just brought now? Let me go back. Image 20. Oh, I should have named the image before bringing it in. Can you imagine? Image 20. You know what? Okay, it's already there. Let's just look for it. Please name your own image better before you bring it in. Image 20. Yes, this is it. Yes, so yes, it gives it this better projection here now. So we have a better visual reference. So once we are here, we can hit A to have everything selected, and can enable this selection, this, or just hit S to just scale everything up this way. Then we can drag this G to drag to whatever we want it to be. So I think this is okay. Then hit tab to come to object mode. Then click on this. Once you click on this, then yes, hit plus, add another one, give name it image 4. So once you're in this image 4 now, you can come here. You know what? I wanted this as image 1. Okay. Image 4. Okay, then we can add this one, this 2023. So just drag this in here this way. Then take it to this. Then it's probably squashed, like it's really, really squashed. So in order to solve that issue, so we come here. Since we are still in this mode, hit tab, hit A to have everything selected here. Then change this to image 2023, right? Yes, so you can see it's been squashed. So now in this here now, remember I'm in edit mode here, then hit U, then project from view. Then it gives us something similar to what the the aspect ratio that we have here is similar to what we have here. So you can start to tweak it here. And so A, once you have your mouse here, click A to have everything selected and S to scale everything up. Yeah, so it becomes better this way now. G to grab. So right now it's styling them, but that's not what I want. Come here, take it to clip. But right now there, so I may need to scale down because it's now, yes, I think this is better than G this way. So that's how you can import more images into your scene. So you don't have to waste your time, but that's just how to, you can do that for the rest. So I think that's all for. So the next thing I will now need to look into camera animation, camera setting, and camera animation. How to set our camera into the scene. Oh, for instance, I needed to have added this light here, right? Yes, and quick one. One other thing I did again is that, where is my reference? If you look here, if you watch here, there's some lights happening here, right? So it's just a matter of adding an area light and scaling it down, just to give some visual reference. And also here, this place, this panel here, to just make here pop out. So now this is one use. So you can always learn how to use light in your scene, like put it in some specific places to just help them pop. For instance, when I added it here, it gave some form of visual, you know, um, it made it just pop a little bit. It's just accentuated here. So it's a matter of, um, coming to my light. Okay, let's just have this light then. Shift A, or can be here then. Shift A, Shift A, light, area light. Where is it? Oh, this is where it is. Where I left my cursor there. So once I'm here now, I can, because I want to position it this way, have it this way like this, right? Then come to my light data here, then change this to rectangle, then gives me two options here. So I can scale this way, take it this way. I mean one this way. There, then I can reduce it just tiny this way, like this. Then take it back to here. Yeah. Or I think I may probably be able to reduce it a bit more here to something like this. You can see the visual references given us there. So I'm hitting up part one to be in front view. Then my rotation 2. Then, okay, now let me put this in a new collection. Light design. So I'm basically using this one for design. So I can name this top screen. So once I have this selected, I can do Alt D to just to clone it. So rotate it this way. Like I need to get it to 90 degree there. Yeah. So I have -90 degree. Then use my move to, but this is just position it this way. But this is longer now, right? So that means and we need to reduce the length this way. So I think it should be this one, the height this way. Then I also need to Alt D again to clone it, escape, then R to rotate it this way. So where did it go? Uh, where is the data? So this just need to be on 90. So take this back this way. So that's just basically then add another one. So this should be right screen. This is left screen. Oh, you know what? This one is referencing the size of this. So when I reduce this, you see this one has reduced. So for this top screen, I need to come to, where is it here? Once I'm here in this light now, click on this to have it its own as its own separate. So I can now come back and increase this back to this. Then Shift D, no, Control Z on that. I can clone this now because it's exact size with this. Alt D, then escape, front view, take this, rotate it this way. It should be 180 degree. That's minus 180 degree. Then move it down to something like this. But I just realized this is not so much in the middle. Yeah. So we have this. Then the next thing now is for us to now change the color to more of, remember we are for the color of the light we're using something like this. So we can come here, come to this material, look for what the color is, right? Just copy the hex value. Let's see if this would also work. Let's see. Then come here, paste it on the hex value. Yeah, I think this has some visual interest. So come here, paste this here. I think one is still looking white. Yeah, so that's how to, then it's still the same logic too, right? You can, select this last one, this bottom one here. Where is it? So you can select this and Shift D because we're taking it down now to a separate place. So take it down to somewhere like this. 2, 3. Where did it go? Hmm. Let's see, okay. Yeah, just something like that. I wonder why. Okay, I may need to increase the a length. This should be on the X this way, yeah. So it's just somewhere under there. In the same way, top view, Control Z on that. I wonder why I'm not seeing it. But Control Z, like now I can afford to increase its size. I wonder why I'm not even. But that's how to do this. Then you can name this wall, bottom wall. And for the bottom wall, Shift D, Escape, then R, rotate it this way, pin top view, Control Z on that. Yeah, something like this. I'm being super fast here so that you don't believe this tutorial is already getting too long. Control Z, but you get the gist. You know what? I can G grab it to somewhere here like this. Let me see. I'll just try to position it and yeah, and ensure it's somewhere like this. Then you can increase this thing like this. So yes, with this now we have this. But I wonder why this one is not. This other one is not coming out this way. I just wonder why it's not coming out. Do I need to raise it up? But that's how I did. I just place it there. That's how I achieved this. I wonder why this other one is not even coming out. So now once it's placed, you have this. Possibly the brightness of this. Yeah, that's another thing. We need to decrease the brightness also of these lights. Where are they? Especially for the one for the screens. We need to decrease it to like 5 or so. So that they're not too much. But they're just, just subtle there. Or 3 in fact. So they're just subtle. So that's how you get this. That's how you get it. So the next thing is for us to move to the camera. Okay, see you in the next class.